Peace, family. How you doing today? It's been a while since I did a little video. I've been having problems with my phone. For some strange reason, it wouldn't charge. And I got up when this morning and I was like, yo, for some strange reason, I curse technology out when I'm mad. So I was saying to the phone, yo, you piece of shit. It only had a little bit of battery life on it. I was like, yo, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch the device. I'm gonna get me another device soon. Lo and behold, I got a little error message come up that something saying that my charger is moist and something like that. I was like, okay, that's weird. Now you said that, and it's been a couple of days when I'm trying to charge my phone and the shit wouldn't work. So now it's saying that the charger is moist. And then when I plug it in, it started charging. So I was like, I'm on to you, tech. I'm on to you. But anyway, yeah, I want to talk about two topics today. All right. Trying to catch up on missing out those couple of days. Um, yeah, the first thing is about I spoke about what food shortages in my last video, and in that video I spoke about us planting our own crops, our own having our own farms and stuff like that. And I have a lot of people on my Facebook, not so much on YouTube. So I also post my video on my Facebook, and I have over 4,000 friends Facebook. And someone sent me a short clip, and it was very interesting. I'm gonna play this clip after this. But basically, what the clip is saying is that you know, there are black people that want to have their own farm, that want to plant their own crops and stuff like that. For sale, and whatever other purposes. And based on that clip, it's saying that all the banks that they go to and everything is like they'll they'll give a loan to get, because sometimes if you open up a big farm, you're gonna need infrastructure, you're gonna need equipment, tractors, whatever it is that you need, right? And the complaint was that this was a black guy speaking, and you're gonna see the video. So the guy was like, well, we applied for a loan to get whatever we need for the farm and everything. And it took him, what, 100 and something days for them to get, no, 300 and something days. So almost more than a year. That's more than a year. I think 370 something days, the guy said. You'll see it in the clip. That's more than a year for them to provide the loan for the black person to get their own farm. Secondly, he's saying that when a white person goes for the same loan, it took him 30 days for them to get that loan. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because I'm looking at it like, all right, cool. We need to, stop depending on the other people, and like, for example, like Walmart and all those places to provide our food and everything, when we could grow our own, providing that there might be a food shortage, right? And I get to realize that, and this wasn't long ago. This was like in the 80s up to the late 90s. You know what I mean? So this wasn't long ago that they've been doing these things with the farmers of color, as opposed to the other farmers, right? My eyes are red. Don't worry about it. It's the water. Yeah. So I'm like, that's crazy, yo. So that's what's been going on. So it's not that we're lazy or we're incapable of having our own farm and our own produce and stuff like that. It's just that we're being intentionally and deliberately restricted through means of finances and other means also. And this shit is just so crazy. So you know what? It got me thinking again. It's like, all right, cool. We gotta learn from our mistakes. What we have a lot of wealthy black people out there, right? We have a lot of wealthy black people out there, people of color. And why don't you invest in your own people? Why don't you invest in your own people and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, cool. That would be a great idea for us to start investing in our own people, especially for farm purposes and whatever we need. Other businesses, not just limited to farm. But if there's going to be a food shortages, they're going to do the same thing. Oh, we're going to wait a whole year and a half to get a loan from a bank when we have black investors with money that can also help us. You know what I mean? So we need more investors also. We need people of color that will invest in our own people, get our equipments, get our farm going, and move from there. So after this, you see the video. I'll show the clip. And I also want to talk about nanotechnology. But let's see this clip first, then I jump into nanotechnology. And I also have a short video on nanotechnology. All right? So let's see how this looks.
In the United States, they're guilty by not lending money to black farmers the way that they lend it to white farmers. That's true.
Between 1910 and 1997, black farmers lost about 90% of the land that they owned, whereas white farmers lost about 2%. And no, it wasn't because white farmers were 88% better at farming. Internal studies at the USDA found that the USDA authorities had routinely discriminated against African American farmers.
The government, who done treated us worse than the dirt on the ground we're sitting on, investigated this up in my local county office. It took 387 days to process a black farmer's loan application.
387 days.
387 days on average.
So you miss a whole year of planting.
Bingo.
And how long does it take to process a white farmer?
30 days.
30?
Less than 30 days. That's where the problem is. And if I can't get it there, I can't get it anywhere.
That's it.
That's it. That's the United States Department of Agriculture, the last plantation. And they haven't changed, even after the national lawsuit.
In 1997, Timothy Pigford and 400 other African-American farmers sued the USDA for systemic discrimination against black farmers. The farmers won, but the payout took 11 years and required ongoing litigation.
It was merely an apology and an acknowledgement of guilt by the United States Department of Agriculture.
So that was the receipt. That short video is a short clip, but it basically summarized and explained what has happened to us in the past. So now moving forward, we have to be smarter. We have to learn from our past, from our past, whatever history, and move forward smarter than that. You know what I mean? So it's unfair for me to only say, we need to get our own farm. We need to plant our own stuff, have our own animals, whatever. But not look on the other side of it. Okay, how are we on a larger scale going to attain the finances and stuff like that? And then come to think of it, when we do go to these banks and places, they are denying us the finances, or they'll wait a whole long year while they selectively give to who they want to give to. And we all know what color race that is. And it's not about black and white. It's about facts. It's about what's been going on. And this is bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not racist. My father was white. Think about that. My mom is black. So I'm not racist. So the thing is, we need to start looking at, how we can attain our own finances and how we can acquire or whatever land and farmland and not only farm, but other businesses. We need more black people invested. And there are a few out there investing in certain areas, like the music industry or technology. There are black people out there that are investors and stuff. And hopefully we could find more people. If there's going to be a food shortage, obviously that might be an issue, right? Because you have no technology if we can't eat, right? You'll have no music if we can't eat. So this is also, just as important to invest in. So having said that, let's move on to nanotechnology, right? Now, we have to be careful, especially a lot of these Instagram models right? Not only female, but also male. A lot of these Instagram models that they sign up to things for fame and fortune, and not knowingly sign up to the wrong kind of stuff. What they do is that they have these nanotech or mind control, or however they do it, MK Ultra, whatever it is, and they'll implant that, or they'll do the MLK, the mind control thing, right? ML, what they call it? Damn it, the MK Ultra. Sorry, MK Ultra. So they'll do that MK Ultra thing, and not knowing what they're getting themselves into. In the long run, ladies, gentlemen, whoever, Instagram models, not only Instagram models, but social media, you have a few people on YouTube that I watch their videos, and I'm closely watching them too, very closely. You know what I mean? And to get that fame and fortune, they go through this process. Now, the problem with that is you're no longer controlling yourself. At least some of the time, right? Maybe a few of the times, depending on, how useful you are. So after you go through this implant, whatever implant that they do, or they do the MK Ultra or whatever, boom, you get the fame, you get the fortune, but you're not in control of yourself. They could control you, your body. They can let you say what they want you to say, do what they want you to do, and sometimes even perform in certain kind of rituals. You know what I mean? So I have a short video that's coming. Well, it's a long video, but I'm gonna cut it short because I didn't really ask permission to put the video. So I'll put a little bit of clips, just a little clip that, it shouldn't be a problem, right? But that clip will explain, how certain things that happen, and it's happening around us. And I'm saying all this just to say that be careful. Be careful what you're getting yourself into. Sometimes the easiest road is not the best road to take. You know what I mean? We all want that fame and fortune right now, boom, in our laps. And guess what? If you can't even control yourself to enjoy it anyway, you know what I mean? What's the sense? If they are in control of you, you're a puppet. You're just a puppet. You're just a piece of robotic machine that they could use, and they'll make billions off of you, thinking that, oh yeah, maybe the 1 million that they give you, or this and that they give you is something. No, that's nothing compared to what they make off you, and then they're in control of your whole life for the rest of your life, possibly your soul. Who knows? You know what I mean? So watch this short clip that's coming up. And after that short clip, I have a special clip for you guys. It's a weird clip, but watch the timestamp on that clip, right? The last clip that I put up, that's like a bonus at the end of the video. So watch that. Young Pharaoh also talk about smart dust technology and stuff like that. That was kind of new to me. I know about nanotechnology, and smart dust would fall under nanotechnology, but it's even crazier how they do it. So check out Young Pharaoh's video, and if you want, subscribe to his channel and stuff, and see what the smart dust and what he's talking about, because we all need to have these kind of information. If you actually care about yourself and your kids, or your future, or your kids' future, you need to know what's going on and what is taking place behind our backs. You know what I mean? Because they don't ask us permission for this shit. They just do what they want to do at all means possible. You know what I mean? Which is crazy, because you're going against free will. And this is why a lot of karmatic, I'm sorry for these guys, man. Sorry, when this shit comes around, I'm sorry for you guys, man. People who are doing all this stuff, for real, because they don't understand. They don't understand life. The people who are really up in the elites, they understand what free will is. These are some lower level people that just, oh yeah, we got this, let's use it. you're gonna see what's happened to you guys, especially. So watch a short clip. I'm gonna cut it short. It's a long video she made. It's a young lady. It's almost like an hour long, but I'm gonna just cut it like 4 or 5 minutes of it, just so you could get what she's saying. And then I have a bonus video for you guys at the end. All right. And like I said, watch the timestamp on the bonus video. That's how you know that the video is not fake. Because at first I was like, this video look fake, right? Anybody would look at it and say it look fake. Watch the timestamp, because the timestamp doesn't stop. You could tell when a video, like, they splice it and cut it, and the time stops. Then it continue a few minutes or a few seconds later. That's a cut video. This one, just check it out. Okay, already, I'm catching up to missing out on my other videos. I love you all, right? I'm still here. I just had a problem with my phone, so I actually ordered another phone. It's on its way, and then I'll be able to continue. All right, so peace, love, stay up, right? I love you guys, and take care of yourselves. All right.
I'm just recording this video for myself for right now, just to get it out. And I know that I'm still being monitored, and it doesn't matter to me. I don't know, call me whatever you want to call me. Call me a baby. I don't even know where to start with all of this.
Nobody.
But I just want to say that I definitely feel like I am experiencing like some high level, very high level levels of mind control and control over the body. I don't know if it's an awakening, maybe again. Oh, it's just, this is how the world just is, right? And I was just not aware. But it's very unsettling though, because it feels like I have no control over anything, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm unstable or anything like that. Like my life was fine before 2019, before it's like a secret network that goes far and wide, I should say, that are basically implanting subconscious implants, astral implants. And there are certain people who have certain roles that they have to play once they are a part of this form of network. And I feel like I was pulled into it. I'm taking accountability for decisions that I've made, of what I was, what the resonance was in the beginning. But there was a turn for the worse. And I didn't know what I was getting into at all. I was very naive, very trusting, and just didn't know. Last year was very hard for me. Because I felt like that's when I lost everything. I was consumed, and I allowed myself to be consumed. I'm not going to say any names right now, unless I have to. But there was one person that I was in communication. As soon as I say that, of course, there's something that pops up on my screen. Like, it's all connected, the whole fucking network. And I just can't live my life like this. Every single thing. Because it's all connected digitally. So, I feel like I'm being used as a martyr of some sort to express this for those who can't.